what I learned throughout, and this is just a message for anybody who I think is going through this, and is actually a good friend of mine, college teammate of mine, Andrew Dockich, current assistant coach at Illinois State, college roommate, good friend, and not to throw too much shade at him, but he had some experience being in that same situation that I was in, being a kind of a bench guy who towards the end of his career got more opportunities, but it was never like, hey, this is your moment. We're going to give you the ball. It was never that for him throughout his career. And the advice he basically gave me was like, just do whatever you can to give in to the team. Like, get outside of your head by giving and breathing life into other people. Be the best freaking teammate you can possibly be. Be vocal. If you're speaking, talking, celebrating, cheering, yelling out defensive coverages, then you're not in your own head thinking about, am I going to check in? And you're going to be 10 times more ready when you do. So shout out to Doc for that, because he gave me some good advice.
It's amazing advice.
Yeah, it's
amazing advice. And it makes it, like you said, it makes it that much easier to stay engaged, which I think is the hardest part, because it's the importance of guys like that at the end of the bench that creates winning locker rooms. I truly believe that. You don't?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're important the same way, an athletic. No, I'm not gonna. They're important, but like obviously the most important thing is,
of course you're not.
It's not like I was the difference in Game 6 in Boston.
Of
like
course
no,
not.
Jimmy Butler having 47 points.
But you can move the needle.
I mean, marginally, yeah. I think the idea is not that those people are so important, but more so more so that everything matters.
Of course, well, yeah.
When you get to that level of competition, everything matters.
We're saying the same. I think we're saying
the
same
same
thing.
Because you're trying to create some sort of like grandiose thing of like, pat myself on the back.
Yeah.
I was leading the charge. Like it's just not. It's all right. It's important to accept reality, not deny reality.
No, hold on. I'm not saying you're leading the charge, but I'm saying that you make a difference.
I will tell you who actually helped me also throughout the process and who did really make a difference was Markieff. Because that's somebody who's been an NBA champion, had an illustrious career, just a really, really good basketball player. And for him, and we don't need to totally unpack that whole thing, but like for him to be in the situation that he's in is entirely unfair in a lot of different ways, and he deserves to be out there and deserves to be playing. And not to say once again that he was always perfect, but like he was making a difference, especially in that Boston series in terms of like, leadership, being vocal, and doing all those sorts of things. So, yeah.
So what you're doing is you agree. You're
whatever.
You're supporting my point.
I suppose
those things matter. They matter in winning basketball. They matter. I mean, you guys.
All the pieces matter.